Kathleen. So today I'm here to do a review on pretty much the cutest makeup collection I have ever seen in my entire life. It is the Sigma Creme de Couture collection, which includes a 16-piece eyeshadow palette as well as 3 blushes, which I had to get all of them because oh my god, this collection is so darn cute, you guys. So basically the idea behind this collection was based on pretty much the beauty YouTuber universal dessert, which is macaroons. I mean, come on, you guys. We're all obsessed with them. We all eat them. We all think they're so darn cute. I mean, and I don't even know why we're all obsessed with them. I think it's just like a beauty YouTuber trend or something. I am so in love with this collection that the second that I saw it, I had to pre-order it. And I pretty much got it the day that it released, which I was so excited about. But I just love it so much and I ordered the whole collection. I've been using it like crazy and so I decided to do a review for you guys. Okay, so this is the packaging for the eyeshadow palette, which I think is absolutely adorable. It just looks exactly like a little macaroon box and I love the detailing on it. Now just to warn you guys, this is a cardboard packaging, which I was a little surprised by. I would have liked it to be more of a sturdy packaging. However, I get the vibe that they were trying to do like, oh, this is a box of macaroons and you're gonna open it up. So, I mean, I get where they were going, but just me personally, I'm really bad with my makeup and I damage it, and so I really don't want to ruin this pretty little box. Maybe I just need to be more careful with my stuff. That's probably what it is. Another thing that I love about the packaging is that they did so many cute little details. Like, even the inside of the top has little stripes on it. Like, how darn cute is that? And then when you open it, it comes with a little booklet, and basically it has the same packaging as the outer layer. And then it shows all the different colors and just a little description of all of them, and look how pretty these are! Are you kidding me? Like, and then into the eyeshadows themselves. Oh, this palette pretty much looks like a paint palette that you would use in like kindergarten. Like, can these colors get any more gorgeous? Seriously, like, I am blown away by how perfect every single color is. You know how like in eyeshadow palettes there will be 2 or 3 colors that are beautiful shades and then the rest are kind of just filler shades that are just kind of put in there? Well, this palette, every single color is beautiful and unique and I'm just in love. So here is a closer look at the colors, and I will also include swatches right here. So as you can see, these colors are absolutely gorgeous and the blushes are awesome as well. And onto the blush colors. The packaging on these is very similar to the eyeshadow palette, however they have different colors that kind of correspond with the actual blush colors. And these are a great variety of shades, which I will show you swatches of right now. Now onto the pros about this collection. I think definitely the #1 pro about this collection is that everything's matte. Like, how often does that ever happen in a collection? I don't think I've ever bought a palette that is just strictly mattes, and even if it is an all matte palette, it's usually mostly neutral colors, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with neutrals. Hey, I wear neutrals like 90% of the time. But sometimes you just want to give a little pop, but you don't want to look like a sparkle fairy princess queen. So I think this is a good option for those days when you want to wear a bright fun pop of color on your eye, but you also don't want to look like a 5-year-old playing with makeup. Because with mattes, they're always a little bit more mature. However, these colors are so fun, and so I think it's a good balance between the two. My pro #2 has got to be the adorable packaging. I mean, you guys all know I am a sucker for packaging. Pretty much the main reason that I bought this is for the beautiful colors and the packaging. Hello. But I love all the little details that they put into the box, and even putting a little card inside each of them, just giving you like a list of the swatch colors. Just like little details like that, I really appreciate when a makeup collection goes into that, because you can tell they really put a lot of care and effort into this and they didn't just like slap it together in one night. And I gotta say, I absolutely love how adorable this looks on my vanity. My next pro has to be that along with them being matte shades, these are awesome, unique colors that you don't see every day. Honestly, like, when is the last time you saw a hot pink eyeshadow? You don't see them every day. You don't just go to the drugstore and find these colors. These are very, very, very unique colors. I mean, sure, you're gonna find the matte dark brown somewhere, but like the pale blue, the hot pink, this gorgeous minty green color, like these colors are absolutely gorgeous, and they're not gonna be something that you find in the drugstore. Shoot, I don't even think I could find these in a MAC store. And I like it because all these colors, even though they look really crazy, you just pair one of these with a bunch of neutral eyeshadows and you can make it a very wearable look. All of these colors are wearable eyeshadows. Like if you paired this blue with a taupe color or a silver or something like that, you could totally rock it during the day. My next pro has to be that everything is extremely blendable, especially the blushes. Oh my gosh. Definitely these blushes are not the most pigmented blushes in the world, but for me, I don't really like that. I don't know about you guys. I know pigmentation is always important and you definitely want to be able to show color. However, I don't want to have to worry about lightly tapping my brush into the product and barely getting a little bit and making sure everything's blended out so I don't look crazy. These have a good balance of pigmentation to where I can blend everything out and you can see the color, however the color's not overpowering your face. And that's the same with the eyeshadows, but the eyeshadows don't have the most pigmentation in the world. However, all of the eyeshadows are completely blendable and they don't crease. That is awesome. I mean, obviously you have to use a primer with them, but because they're matte, I feel like they hold up a little bit better throughout the day. And that actually brings me into my last pro about these, is that everything's really long lasting, and I was honestly kind of surprised by that. Whenever I wear the blushes, you can see them throughout the day, and I mean, yes, they do fade like all makeup does, but I do still definitely see the color at the end of the day, and it actually holds up well. The eyeshadow stays like crazy. I am absolutely impressed with it. Any of the eyeshadows that I put on, obviously I need a primer with them. These are bold colors and they don't dull throughout the day. You don't see them fading whatsoever. They just kind of stay in place, which I'm very, very impressed with. And now onto the cons about this collection. There's not too many, there's just a few little things that I wish that I could tweak just a little bit. The first thing would have to be the size of the products. I honestly was a little bit surprised when I got the package in the mail because in my mind the palette looked a lot bigger than it is. The palette is pretty much about the size of my hand, and keep in mind I don't have a very big hand. So yeah, it's definitely tiny. It's maybe about half the size of a MAC eyeshadow, which I was a little surprised by. However, I mean, I'm never gonna go through all these eyeshadows, so I shouldn't really be complaining very much. I just kind of was a little bit surprised. As well as the blush colors, I was expecting the blushes to be just like a little bit bigger, but I feel like that's how it is when you order any makeup product online. You always want it to be this big, huge palette thing, and then it comes and it's very tiny and you're like, oh, okay. But because it is a smaller packaging, it's more dainty looking, it doesn't take a lot of room on my vanity, and it's cute! And my other con would have to be, because they're matte shades, I understand it is very, very hard to make matte shades pigmented, which they did do a very good job on making them pigmented for the most part. However, I would have liked to seen a couple of the shades show up a little bit more. Just like the light pinks, these brown colors, and then this yellow color. They're not as pigmented as I would like them. Other than that, all the rest of the shades are very, very, very pigmented. And I mean, the pink you can build up, the yellow you can build up. I just would have liked it to be like boom in your face. But again, like I said earlier, because some of them are not as pigmented, they're a lot easier to blend in and they look a lot more subtle. I just would have liked to see a little bit more pigmentation. Overall, my final thoughts on this product are that I absolutely love it because the colors are so unique. You're not going to find these every day, and I think all of us makeup lovers need to have this in our collection because I think a lot of us kind of get into that habit of just wearing taupes, browns, neutral colors, and I think it's fun to just add a little pop of color once in a while, and this is the perfect palette to do so. And these blushes, come on, they are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, come on, they look like little macaroon boxes. How darling is that? Now, I believe Sigma is still offering the deal of having, I believe I got this whole collection for a discount. If you buy the whole collection itself, instead of buying everything separately, you get either $5 to $10 off, and then also there's always the Sigma coupon code. So I would definitely Google that. If I can find a coupon code, I will leave it down below. But basically, I got this whole thing for about $45, which if you think about it, for all this makeup is not bad whatsoever, and this is high quality makeup. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers all my thoughts on this palette. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, please let me know, as well as if you already have this palette, let me know your thoughts down below. So I hope you all are having a fantastic day. Please leave a comment and please subscribe. Bye!